Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to go through what I got at the charity shop for me to resell. So some of these pieces, no, some of these things that I got from the charity shop, I'm like, looking back, I'm like, So I'm not completely happy with the stuff that I bought this month, but some pieces are fine. I think as long as I get my money back, you know, we just move on. But we did get a couple of nice things, so let's crack on with the video. I'm not sure about this. So this is the first piece. I think we'll just get into a couple of the things that I was like, I don't know whether I should have picked that up. Like, I paid £5 for this, and you might think, oh yeah, but you know, it's a watch, but it's got and this is the sucker in me. This is the where I think, oh no, I'd better rescue this and see if someone else will use it. So this says, to my husband, I loved you then and I love you still. Always have, always will. I mean, this is cute. Somebody could buy this as a present to their husband, basically, because it's engraved. And I just think, oh, that's a nice, you know, that's so sweet that somebody's engraved that and given it to husband. But then it's ended up in a charity shop. After all that, it's ended up sitting in a charity shop. So I take it. I don't know whether this was, obviously I think I will get my money back, but this is an item that's probably going to sit wherever I put it for a long time. And this is actually a watch. Okay, so how you open this, so it's engraved here, and then you push it down and it opens and it's a watch. So I need to put a battery in it, and also I don't know why I'm going around buying these sorts of things, because imagine if it doesn't work. But I asked the person in the charity shop if this works, and she was like, if it doesn't work, just bring it back. But then I don't want to bring it back and leave it sitting in a charity shop. So this is the suckerness in me. So anyway, because I won't bring it back, because it's a charity shop. Why would I return something to a charity shop? You know, I've given my money for charity. I've bought the item. I'm not going to go in there. It's not like a regular shop and be like, some people would. Me personally, I don't know. I'd feel bad. I couldn't just go in there and go, actually, you know, I'd rather just sell it on for like £5 to get my money back. Anyway, I need to look more into it. Maybe it was worth it, maybe it wasn't, but I just didn't like the fact that I paid £5 for it, and it's probably going to sit there for ages. So anyway, so the second purchase which I got, and as well, was this, and I paid £10 for it, and I don't even know if it works. Like, why did I do that? I think the reason I've got another carriage clock, I think I showed it in one of my videos. It was like somebody's like junk stuff, and I sorted through it, and there was a really nice decorative carriage clock, and if it worked, it would have been worth a couple of £100. But it doesn't work, so it's sitting on my bookshelf, but it looks beautiful. So I kind of, because of that, I picked this up. Now I need to get the back off to see if this works. Fine, yeah, fine, I can get my money back. If it doesn't work, it's going to end up sitting on my shelf, because I don't know if anyone's going to want it. You know, this is the thing. I need to not buy. I don't even want to talk about that anymore, to be honest with you. So that's that. Then, moving on to nicer things. I did buy myself something. So I bought myself this little beaded neck. This is just for like the summer to wear, with like a summer, because I've got a few things to go to that are coming up. I've got some stuff coming up this year that require, you know, I've got a holiday coming up. I've got some, you know, some formal kinds of things to attend. So I thought, like, I like this nice decorative. How nice is that? And I can just wear it. These type of things you can layer with like a nice silver necklace underneath, you know, a little layering moment. So yeah, anyway, I bought that for myself. So that's that. And then I bought this necklace, which will probably go on my Vinted. I did buy this for my Vinted, to be honest. I just liked it. I actually tried it on. I actually like the way it looks. I mean, I could actually keep it. If it doesn't sell, I'll keep it for myself, and I would wear it, because it would look nice for like a formal, like with like a nice black outfit, you know, a nice formal outfit. It's like, this is choker style, so imagine that sitting nicely around the neck. Let me just lay this out so you can get the vision of how it sits. So it will just sit around the collarbone like that. It looks really nice on, and I was like, oh, it actually looks nice on. I might keep it. I just like the shapes and the colours. It's nothing special, but I personally just like the style of it. I think it's really nice. So I'm gonna list it in my Vinted shop, and if it doesn't sell, I'll just keep it. I'm really finding it hard to sell on Vinted at the moment. It's just so overrun, you know, it's saturated on there, so I'm finding it really hard to sell stuff. So therefore the stuff that I've got, this is why I'm like, when I did this pick up, while I'm like, why are you picking up more stuff? I've got like literally tons of stuff to sell, and it's just not moving on Vinted. So I'm thinking of just lotting a lot of it up and just getting rid of it. So I'm going to be a bit more mindful now of buying stuff. The main point is to buy stuff from my Etsy shop. I think that's where I make, you know, the most profit out of what I'm doing. And then whatever's going to go on Vinted, I might start just bundling it up. This is not. Oh, this is a nice. I think it's a glass beaded necklace. It's a nice vintage necklace. It's well made. I like picking up these well made ones. So that's a nice, and I'll resell that as well. So this one will probably go on my Etsy shop. That will go on Vinted. That's for me to keep. I'm not sure what I'm doing about these. These are dependent on whether they work or not, where they're gonna go. So yeah, another stupid purchase was this necklace. I mean, it's a nice necklace, don't get me wrong, but it's not going to sell. Basically, I'm going to have to put it in a lot or keep it, because I don't know why I picked it up either. I don't know. Anyway, I picked this necklace up. I don't know what it's made out of, to be honest. It's cold, so it's some sort of, I don't know if it's turquoise or howlite or whatever it is, but the clasp, I'm going to have to if I am going to sell this, I'm going to have to change the clasp, because the clasp is worn. I could make this look a bit better, may be able to sell it on my Vinted, I don't know. If not, I might just change the clasp and keep it. I don't even know if that's even worth my time, to be honest. That's another thing I have to improve on, you know, like these, it takes a lot of work, like reselling jewellery, reselling anything, it takes a lot of work, because you're and especially if you're content creating as well, because you're sourcing it all, you're videoing, like I'm filming now, then I've got to edit this video, I've got to spend time filming, editing, uploading, which I love doing because I love sharing about the jewellery. This is probably my most favourite part of what I'm doing. Then I have to clean, repair jewellery, photograph it, list it. Like, it takes a lot of time, and for me to go out and buy something like that, it's a waste of my time, to be honest with you. So I'm a bit disappointed about that. Anyway, so they had these clip-on earrings in there. These were £1, so these were quite nice. I just picked these up, so then they're nice, which are fine. But again, I think because I'm accumulating quite a lot of earrings, I can just group them up and sell them on Vinted for like a couple of pairs to get rid of them. Again, I need to reassess how I'm dealing with my Vinted situation. So I got these ones, which these are just going to go in a job lot, to be honest, because they're not in great condition. But, you know, I picked them up anyway. I think they got some sort of sign on the back. I need to look at that. Yeah, it's just, they are signed, but I need to look at what sign they are to determine what I'm going to actually, they are signed, but I need to determine what it is, and if I should sell them separately. But they're not in great condition, any cleaning. And the thing is, cleaning those up, if they turn out not to be anything special, clean those up, it's not even worth my time. So that's why I say they're probably just going to go in a lot. These can get sold separately. I like these, and they're in good condition. They don't look like they've been worn. And with earrings, I usually have to clean them, because obviously people want clean earrings to wear. We're on the last couple of bits at the moment. This is like a kind of telling off video. So yeah, but there were, you know, it is what it is. I brought this because look at all. So we got some. This was relatively only a couple of pounds, but it's got some amethyst on there. This is full of semi-precious stones, which I'm gonna source from here. And I've started to, like these kinds of necklaces, I won't sell this as a necklace. I'm going to actually take it apart and bundle them up. And I've been selling beads as well. So I'll take necklaces that I'm not going to sell. And if they're really nice beads, I'll just group them up and sell them as, bundle them up and sell them on Vinted as beads for crafting. So that's another idea that I've come up with. So this necklace is perfect for that. Look at these amethyst heart beads. So then we've got some rose quartz there. Then we've got some, I'm not sure what stone that is. It's a blue one. So yeah, we've got some pretty nice stones on there. We've got, I don't know if this is some sort of shell or what that is. But these are all, this is a semi-precious necklace. It's long, it's got lots of beads on it. I'm going to harvest it, break it up and sell the beads basically. I might either sell the beads or you can make a bracelet. But again, is it really worth my time to sit down and make a bracelet that no one's going to buy? So yeah, anyway, that's that. But that necklace I'm pretty pleased with finding because it's a really nice necklace. I didn't really pay much for it. And then I found these two unusual little trinket boxes. Now these are types of things that are worth my time. I can put these in my Etsy shop. These are really, I was so tempted to keep them, but I paid £7.50 per box, which was a bit pricey. £5 max I should have really paid, but you know, I couldn't leave them. I think I'm not sure if they're made out of bone. They might be made out of bone. But these Japanese boxes are just adorable. Look at that. I haven't looked into them properly yet, but these are obviously hand painted. Absolutely adorable. So I snatched those up. This one is stunning. It's tempting to keep them, but I've got so many trinket boxes now, like I need to not keep them. But I'm going to sell them separately on my Etsy shop. This one is got like an elephant on it. That one's in better condition than this one, to be honest with you. So that's why £7.50 for this one, when it's not as in good condition as that one. That's what charity shops will do. They don't really going to look at the condition, but it's still beautiful. So I'm happy with these boxes, definitely. I mean, I would have preferred to pay up to £5 for them. £7.50 was pushing it. Because then I have to, in order for me to make a profit, I have to, well, I'm going to see how much they're worth online, to be honest, because I usually check everything to see what the average price is that these things are selling for, and that's how I base my pricing. So I'll buy things, and then I will research the pricing to see what the average pricing is, and then price them according to that. But obviously I want to pay the minimum so I can make the most profit from them. So I usually have a good idea. After a while you get to know what you can make on these things and what you can't. And that's why these two things I regret, to be honest with you, especially if they don't work. So yeah. So I'd say that. I'd say that the things that I'm not overly overjoyed about in this haul are, I mean, these don't really matter. I didn't really pay that much for them, and they still, I need to research as well because they are signed. So I would say those four things there, question mark. The other things, I'm pretty okay with, you know, pretty okay with. These things I'm pretty happy with. These two a little overpriced, but we'll see. I don't even know how much they're worth online. If they're worth, if I can make a decent bit of profit on them, then I'll be fine with the £7.50 payment. Sometimes you do have to pay up for things if you want to, you know, get that quality stuff or those rare items. So yeah. Anyway, that's that's my video for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and as usual, the links are below. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm on the road to 100 subscribers, so my first 100 subscribers, I am nearly there. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Also, please like the video so that I know that you actually like the video, and then I can carry on making them each week, you know, to motivate me to keep up with the videos. And that's it from me, so I will see you in my next video. Bye bye bye. Bye bye bye.